Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Ginela. Thanks so much for clicking on this video. And if you have subscribed, I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for watching my videos and for commenting. I really do appreciate it. And I'm so happy that these readings and messages are resonating with you. This is, of course, another pick a card reading. And in this reading, we are going to address the question of, should I stay or should I go? Should I hang around or should I hit the road? All right, something's got to give. For those of you who need a little bit of help, a little bit of insight, I'm here for you. We have 4 piles of cards here and 4 different stones representing each pile. The first one right over here is Howlite. Number 1. Number 2, we have Dragon's Blood. Number 3, we have Angelite. And last but not least, we have Orange or Peach Selenite. So pick your cards, take a second or two. You can pause the video if you would like, meditate on the cards. What pile, what stone, which pile of cards is calling your name, which one is for you. Decide number 1, 2, 3, or 4, and then you can fast forward to the timestamp that I will provide below in the description box or in the comments and see if you should stay or you should go. All right, so we're going to start with pile number 1 here with this beautiful Howlite. This is going to be a 4-card spread. One of the cards, the first card right here, is an oracle card, and the remaining 3 cards are tarot cards. So, for those of you who have chosen Howlite, or pile number 1, should you stay or should you go? Let's find out. Let's get into it. Card number 1. Sanctuary. I really hope this focuses. Sanctuary. Okay. So it seems like you are in a safe space with this person, whoever you are thinking about. Let's read what it says. Okay. Embrace the need for solitude. Your inner sanctuary calls you. Renew yourself and thrive. Okay, so your sanctuary is by yourself, is in solitude. Okay, but given the nature of this reading, let's see what the rest of the cards have to say so we can piece the puzzle, the pieces of the puzzle together. Okay, next card, guys, is the King of Swords in reverse. So some of you may be dealing with an Aquarius. And this is in the reverse position. So to me, this is saying that this Aquarius, male or female, and of course this doesn't have to be their sun sign, this could be an Aquarius moon, Aquarius rising, or just somebody who has or is currently exhibiting Aquarius-like qualities. And in the reverse position, I do think that the shadow side of the Aquarius is coming out. And what exactly does that mean? Well, somebody who is too detached, somebody who is too rational. I don't know if you can say too rational, but in this case, it's, not enough heart, not enough emotion, and they're not really leading with their heart. They're leading with their brain and with numbers, and they're very calculating. Aquarius is also a fixed sign, so they could be very stubborn, not giving in. They are set in their ways. And the thing about Aquarius is actually being air signs, fixed air signs. They tend to convince you that black is white. Like they have this ability to talk their way out of anything, but more so in terms of like making a point. You could have a valid point, you could be right, but they will somehow convince you that you are wrong. Okay, so right now the cards are looking like maybe you guys need some time apart. Okay? Because I do see that with this card, with both of these cards, like you're normally very good together, you and this person, and you could function very well together. You are compatible with each other, but their negative qualities are coming out. They are, you know, not at their best. Their shadow self is coming out, and right now you need to retreat. You need to renew yourself, okay? Because they're not making your relationship with them, whatever it is, they're not making it very pleasant, okay? And it can be a sanctuary. It can be pleasant with them, but right now you have to do you. Okay, your inner sanctuary calls you. Your inner sanctuary is calling to you. Let's see what the other cards have to say. The next card is the Tower in reverse. Okay, so things are moving kind of quickly here with this Tower card. This does mean that, you know, things have changed in the relationship. So I can see how, you know, things started off very well. It was a sanctuary for you, but right now, man, some of the bad qualities, some of the annoyances and frustrations are getting to this person, and they're not at their best. I mean, that's all I can say. I'm not saying that they're a horrible person, but they have their own issues going on right now, and they're letting that affect how they are, how they treat you, how they think, and how they act. And it's not cute. It's not looking good. With this Tower card, this could go in one or two ways. The Tower card is like a strike of lightning. This is divine intervention. Okay, so one way it can go is something can happen where their true colors are revealed. Their true nature is revealed to you. And it could be ugly. And you could say, I'm done. I don't want this. I don't want you. You've shown yourself to me, and I don't like it, and I'm not going to stick around. The other way this can turn out is that this divine intervention is going to directly affect him. He's going to or he or she, this King of Swords, is going to reach rock bottom. He's going to reach a breaking point, and they're either going to realize that what they're doing is, you know, ugly and wrong, or just unjustified. It's lower vibrational energy. It's not them at their best, and they can change. But this Tower card is going to be like a hard slap in the face. It's going to be a wake-up call. Okay, I do see that there is a need for you to protect yourself. There is a need for you to renew yourself, recharge your batteries, because whatever this is that's going on between you guys is taking a toll on you. And it's not you, it's them. It really is. Okay, but this Tower card is going to happen quickly. All of a sudden, some of you might be already going through this. Okay, some event, some major revelation may have happened, and you're kind of in the aftermath of this. Okay, but this is a sudden strike, a sudden divine intervention where you're going to be uprooted. Okay, this tree, if you want to look at it in the upright position, it's a tree getting struck by lightning, a very rare event, but this is divine intervention. Okay, this is what's meant to happen. And, you know, a foundation, something as strong and big as a tree, is going to have to make some changes. It will fall down, it will become uprooted. And then as humans, you know, we're not trees, we can pick ourselves back up. We can take a look in the mirror, and we can decide how to proceed from there. So definitely it's going to be Judgment Day, either now or coming up very soon for you and this King of Swords. If you're a male watching this, this could very well be you. Okay, you have to check yourself before you wreck yourself. But I feel like right now, regardless of whether you're the King of Swords or you're dealing with the King of Swords, some time apart, time to recoup, to get back to normal, get back to yourself is needed. Okay, so not saying you have to go per se, but some changes really do need to happen. All right, next card, final card here for you guys is Six of Pentacles. Yeah, you guys want to be careful. I'm not sugarcoating this for you guys. I'm trying to be as honest as possible. Again, this can go one or two ways, okay? You can have some major event happen and you are going to realize, you know, it's better for me to walk away now than waste any more time. You have yourself, and it's a good time to re-up your strengths, to get in touch with yourself, to, you know, work on yourself and just be even more amazing than you already are. Because with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, oh my, this relationship could be affecting your resources, your finances, okay, your career. And again, I'm not saying this King of Swords is a horrible person or anything like that. I just feel like they're not themselves. They're not functioning like themselves, and their sort of shadow side, their ugly personality is coming through, and you will be able to see that. Maybe you already are seeing this and you're retreating, you're going back. I personally would interpret these cards as, you know, back off. If they are willing to make a change, if they are willing to, you know, apologize or look at themselves in the mirror and be honest with themselves and then be honest with you and decide to work on the relationship, then that's a different story, okay? But this Tower card is like major changes happening. There's no escape. This is divine intervention coming through. Six of Pentacles, it's like there are going to be delays in what you have worked for. Sorry. Okay, so again, this relationship could be affecting you. Maybe not directly, but mentally and emotionally and even physically, you could be exhausted from all this, you know, all these mind games and mental confusion. So just protect yourself, work on yourself. Don't be afraid of being alone, okay? Embrace the need for solitude so you can just recoup. You don't want, I know that some of you might want this relationship, or you want, you know, you want to make it work. Maybe you've, with this card as well, it's like you've put so much of yourself, so much time, so much energy into this. You've given so much of yourself to this relationship, but you know what? Your will comes second to divine intervention, comes second to divine timing. Okay, your higher self knows what you want. It's your ego that is preventing you from making the right decisions. Okay, so obviously you can do whatever you want to do. I'm not telling you what to do, but I would be careful. I would make sure that you are taking care of yourself, and you know, just know that it is not you. I'm not trying to place all the blame on them. We're all accountable, but it is them that needs to do some real introspection, some real work, some real healing. Just don't let it affect you, but sooner rather than later, the dust will clear, everything will be laid out on the table, and you'll have your answer soon enough. Just remember that it's okay to be alone, okay? Maybe down in the future, things will fall back together, but things are going to have to fall apart, and this person and this relationship might have to hit rock bottom for it to finally, you know, for you to be able to rebuild something new. But as of right now, it's better to be alone. It's time to give it some space. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that the messages, you receive those messages well, and I hope but nothing but the best for you. Okay, for those of you who have chosen Dragon's Blood, let's begin. So this is going to be a 4-card spread. The first card is the one and only Oracle card, and then the remaining 3 cards are Tarot cards. So those of you who've chosen pile number 2, Dragon's Blood, should you stay or should you go? I'll let you know. Number 1, Nature in reverse. Okay, so it seems like some of you are going against nature. You're putting a lot of effort into making this relationship work. Okay? Let's read what this says. Sometimes all you need is to go outside, breathe the fresh air to remember who you are and where you want to be. We can look at that in the upright position, but it did show up reversed. So my initial thoughts are, this relationship might be kind of having priority over other things in your life, maybe over your own well-being, or just things that should logically be at the forefront of your priorities. So I know sometimes we can get in our own heads, and we can, when things are going right or wrong in love, love makes us do crazy things, we can kind of stray farther from our true soul's purpose. And I feel like that's what's going on here. I feel like there's a lot of confusion as to whether or not this relationship is worth it. But just let it go. Just remember that you worrying about something is not going to do anything. It's just only going to make you unhealthy, emotionally, mentally, and physically. Okay, when really all you have to do is give yourself that space. Just breathe. Take your mind off of it by healing yourself, by meditating. And most often, times than not, just a little bit of time will provide us with clarity, provide us with answers. Okay, we don't need to be obsessing over these thoughts. Okay, let's see what the rest of the cards have to say so we can kind of piece this together. Next card, the Star. Okay, beautiful. This is a card of hope. This card is associated with Aquarius, but as this is a major kind of card, I do feel like this is more representative of your energy and the energy of the relationship between you two. You can see that there is a duality to this card. So for me, I'm getting partnership, and the Star card is all about hope. Okay, so in the middle of the darkness, the star appears to remind us that we are not alone. And in these jars, these flower pots, or these buckets here, is nourishment, life-giving water. So I do see that you two, you two have a, nurturing relationship. Okay, you guys are compatible. You respect each other. You guys support each other. You're very good for each other. But just because two people are good for each other doesn't mean that practically in the real world, it's necessarily the healthiest of relationships. Okay, so you have to prioritize your priorities, basically, and just have a little bit more faith. The Star card is all about hope and faith, and just know that things will be fine. Okay, so hang around, but don't hold on so tightly. You know what I mean? Like when you hold on to things too tightly, they slip away. You just need to relax a little bit, have a little bit more faith. Okay, do what comes naturally to you. Don't try to force anything to happen, because things are progressing very nicely. Okay, your souls, I feel, are very aligned. Okay, I feel like practically in the real world, okay, in this 3D life, it's not the best timing for you guys, or it's not the easiest for you to focus on love and romance at this time. But I do feel like it is sort of meant to progress, that there is more of a storyline to you guys. And so I do think that not giving up on this person is good. It's not going to be a waste of anything. It's not going to be a waste of your time and resources and efforts. But don't force anything to happen. Just have a little bit more faith. Okay, don't go against your nature. Focus on what you do want without becoming obsessive, and don't focus on what could go wrong. Don't focus on all the negatives. Okay, energy flows where your thoughts are. Okay, where thought is, that's what will manifest into the real world. I hope that makes sense. What I'm trying to say is when you focus on something, that's what's going to multiply. That's what's going to produce in the real world. Okay, so just take a deep breath. Okay, all you need to do is remember who you are. Remember that divine timing is always right. And just breathe. All right, next card is the Two of Pentacles. Okay, excellent, excellent. Look at this beautiful card. Oh my goodness. Oh, the Two of Pentacles. Two is all about partnership, all about balance, okay? So we want to get things back into the natural rhythm, back into alignment, back into balance, all right? Because I do see, especially with the Star card, that it literally is destined in the stars. There's a lot of karma. There's a lot of destiny-related vibes that I'm getting here. So you two are aligned, all right? So don't give up on this person. The Two of Pentacles, okay, I was talking about how practically things are a different story, but your soul, you know, in the 5D or in the spiritual world, you guys are like right there together, but practically in the real world, it's a different story. This Two of Pentacles is kind of giving us even more hope that things will be better in the real world, in the physical world. I'm not saying the real world as opposed to like a fantasy world, because this is very real, okay? The spiritual world is a real plane, and that's not to be disputed, and you know, that's a real thing. But in the practical world, since we are human beings, of course, this is a very good sign here. So things are going to change, all right? Don't give up hope, but don't become obsessive, is what I'm trying to say. Butterflies obviously symbolize transformation. Okay, there's a very divine symbol and very divine nature and representation that the butterfly is. I do feel like with this butterfly, you do complement each other very nicely, and you can provide a lot of support and nourishment for each other. You can see here with the pentacles, it's almost like they are kind of joined together, okay? You can see they make kind of an infinity symbol, and they are like, you can almost see how these coins, these pentacles are trying, they can kind of go left and go right, they can separate, but there's something holding them together, all right? So on the spiritual plane, you guys are very much linked. It's very evident in the cards. The butterfly is a winged creature though, and freedom, liberation, okay, space, that is very important for this relationship. There needs to be balance. There cannot be codependency. There cannot be any sort of restrictions. Obviously set boundaries, but it's almost like there needs to be a perfect, delicate balance. How delicate is the butterfly and the butterfly wings, okay? You need to balance that energy, because there is something holding you two together, but you need to just have faith and not force anything. Don't go against nature. Don't fight nature. Don't fight divine timing. Trust that you two are very much connected. Okay, last card is the World in reverse, okay? Yep. So it's almost like there are some circumstances there are some circumstances that are keeping you apart in this world, okay? But when this World card does come reversed, it's a good sign, because this didn't have to show up in the reading, right? This did show up, even if it was reversed. So in the upright, it does represent, you know, getting all that your heart desires and having success and having a fine balance. You can see that it is all about balance here, and there are more butterflies on this card. Card of beauty, transformation, change, growth, freedom, and balance. All right, you can have this. You can be at peace. You can be one with nature and stay true to your own nature and your own life purpose. But when it comes reversed, there are some blockages that are preventing you from doing this. So these are such amazing, positive cards, okay? But you have to learn how to balance, how to have more faith, and to not go against your nature. Things will work themselves out. I know that it seems very convoluted at this time. Maybe there are some major blockages in you to, you know, having whatever life it is that you want, living happily ever after. But let go of this anxiety, let go of this idea of expectation and that things have to happen right now on this timeline. Trust in the divine timing, okay? Don't let go, because you two are such strongly connected with each other. Very connected with each other. Just practically in this lifetime, it is going to be a little bit more difficult for you, but just trust in the process, trust in the journey. I know it's hard, but just have faith and take comfort in the fact that you two are very, very divinely linked, connected, and you share a special connection. All right, for those of you who have chosen Angelite, let's see if you should stay or you should go. Okay, this is a 4-card spread. The first card is going to be an oracle card, and then the remaining 3 cards are going to be tarot cards. So let's get right into it. Should you stay or should you go? Those of you who have chosen pile number 3, Angelite. Card number 1. Elegance in reverse. 2 swans. Symbol of elegance, but in the reverse position. Let's read what it says. It is found in the beauty of nature, the lotus waiting to bloom. Be the swan on the water and glide. Let's have a look at this in the upright position. Very beautiful. All right. Now, you know I don't like to sugarcoat things. If you've watched my videos, if you're new, I hope that you don't take it too seriously, too harshly, okay? But I'm just delivering the messages, okay? Don't shoot the messenger. Some of you are looking a little bit desperado, a little bit desperate here, all right? You need to keep it classy. When this comes reverse, this is elegance, okay? This is effortless beauty, grace, just gliding across the water, all right? There is a cool nonchalance that comes with elegance, okay? Like a swan, so beautiful, majestically gliding across the water. And when this comes reverse, it's like you're a duck splashing and quacking. Now, I mean, not everyone has to be like a princess or a prince all the time. I know it's good to be goofy and to be yourself and, you know, all that. I'm not saying you have to be this robot. But I do think that there is an imbalance here where you are forcing things to happen, okay? And you're out of your element, all right? A swan who just glides across the water has perfect control of the situation, all right? They are in command. They are in control. When someone is putting so much effort into something, that's good. You're passionate. That's great. But you can tell when someone is forcing themselves to do something, when they are exerting too much effort, when, you know, really you don't need to be. It's like when you're a kid and you hold a fork like this, you know what I mean? Like with your whole fist. And then as you get older, you learn how to pinpoint, you learn how to use your muscles, okay? That's what needs to be done here for you guys. And maybe some of you are normally very graceful, but something about this relationship or this sort of pairing is making you lose your balance, making you lose your elegance. All right, so we need to keep it together. Let's get our composure so we can be that swan just gliding effortlessly along the water, and we can attract, we can entice, we can seduce. You know what I mean? Don't be thrashing all about. All right, that's not going to get you anywhere. It's all about, you know, exuding this confidence, this royalty, this regality, where you're not forcing anything to happen. You are patiently waiting for things to come to you. Not that you're, you know, passive or anything like that, but you're not forcing things to happen. You're not overstepping any boundaries. You're not pressuring people, imposing yourself onto people, okay? You're exuding confidence and letting people come to you. All right, now, that was a lesson we needed to learn, and we need to embody, we need to remember that. Let's see what the other cards have to say, okay? Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. So this is an earth card. Pentacles are coins, are earth energy. This doesn't have to do with a particular sign, but this could be any earth sign or earth qualities. So earth signs are Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. So I feel like some of you are like studying this person that this reading is about. Okay, you guys are maybe studying them so you can learn about them, but I do think that you need to put more focus on yourself. Like, instead of putting this person on a pedestal, and instead of, you know, making it seem like, you know, you're so lucky to have them, even though obviously that may be the case, you need to kind of flip the scripts a little bit and turn the tables and just play yourself up. Not play yourself, but, you know, have more confidence in yourself, and just, you know, just put more value in yourself. Okay, so basically what I'm trying to say is, don't go chasing. Okay, make this person chase you. Okay, this Page of Pentacles, in the upright. Okay, we were talking about not exerting unnecessary effort. All right, this Page of Pentacles is like, no, I am well read. I am very skilled in life and in the art of romance and seduction. I know what I'm doing, so you can come to me. I'm not going to chase after you. Okay, because Pentacles, earth signs, are notoriously slow and they don't like to be moved. Okay, they're calculating. They're not, you know, jumping in, diving in. And I feel like you need to kind of embrace that energy a little bit more, where you are standing tall, standing proud, and then letting people come to you. There's something very strong, very admirable about this Page of Pentacles, because they're kind of in their own world, doing their own thing, yet there's something so alluring about somebody who's just on their own, doing their own thing. Just like the swan that's just gliding across the water. They're not attracting attention to themselves on purpose. They're not, you know, demanding so much attention from people, but they do attract that attention because what they're doing, they just seem like the master of their element. They just seem so, you know, at peace, so fine with being alone, that people want to feel like that. You exude that energy, and then people want to be around it. Okay, so get your priorities right. Okay, don't be chasing anybody. Do your own thing, and then people will come to you. This person will notice. You might have to kind of, you know, focus on yourself and pay no attention to them, and then they'll all of a sudden be like, hey, I miss you, or hey, you know, why aren't you paying attention to me? And then that's how you flip the table, or turn the tables, and that's how you avoid being the chaser, and then you all of a sudden become the chasee, and you're not thrashing about, you're this elegant creature. All right, next card. Ace of Pentacles, so more earth energy. Earth, earth, earth. Aces have to do with new beginnings. Okay, so you know what? Maybe you've been neglecting your, other priorities in your life because you've been chasing, you've been going down the rabbit hole. This Ace of Pentacles is like, maybe you need to explore your options, okay? Because if you're chasing somebody, I just feel like you shouldn't have to be chasing anybody. That's just what I'm getting. I feel like you've kind of lost touch with yourself, and you need to get back to just owning it and just embracing who you are and getting back to what really matters. So I don't think you should be paying attention to this particular person. If they want to come to you, they can come to you. But right now you need to focus on yourself, okay? There are opportunities that you are missing out on because you are so focused. It's like you have blinders, you have tunnel vision on this relationship or on this person, and you're missing out on great opportunities. And once things start going better for you, you will be that swan gliding across the water, and you will have so many options in terms of romance, in terms of love. Okay? Don't miss out on these opportunities because they are all around you. Don't miss out because you are chasing after somebody. Okay, let's see what the last card is, then we can kind of piece it all together even more. Okay. Okay, we have this Knight of Swords. So this is a Gemini energy right off the bat. So this could be a Gemini male or female, Gemini sun, moon, rising, or someone with just Gemini dominant in their chart or Gemini prominent in their chart. Okay. So this is this is someone who moves very quickly. So I can see why he's very attractive to you. I can see how you're kind of okay with making a fool of yourself because he is a smooth talker. He is, or she, of course, I'm just going to say he because it's a knight and he's represented as a male here. He is, like this. He portrays himself as like a knight in shining armor, and he's going to save the day, save the world. But you don't need saving, okay? You can do your own thing. You have so many positive things going for you, so many good opportunities around you. You just have to shift your attention and focus on yourself. Because this dude in the reverse position, yeah, he's cool to have around and he's very charming, maybe even very good looking, but he's so quick. He's not really in a committing type of mood at this point in time. He is just all about the next battle, the next chase, the next fling, the next, like he is just, he has a very short attention span and he will just be on to the next, on to the next. Okay, so I would say if you do have your heart set on this person, let him come to you. Let them come to you. Right now, focus on yourself. Be the swan, okay? This is really important for you to embody this energy of elegance, okay? And once that happens, things are going to shift for you. When you shift your perception, things in your life, in your physical reality are going to shift as well. And he might turn around and, you could be the next best thing. Or he could finally turn around and realize that you are what is good for him, and he's going to realize your worth, but you need to do that first yourself. All right, so of course I'm not telling you what to do. This is a reading. Don't chase anybody, okay? Because that's not going to get you anywhere. If you do want this person, or if you want to keep your options open, focus on your priorities, on making your own individual dreams come true apart from romance, and then your romantic life will become better. All right, get it together because you're missing out on some great opportunities because you're so focused on people who are very quick. They're not going to settle down anytime soon, especially with this reverse elegance energy that you're putting off. All right, so you can turn the sky around, like I said, if you really want to. But that only comes second to you focusing on yourself and reprioritizing. All right, thank you very much for watching. I hope those messages were helpful. If you didn't understand anything, let me know, comment, and I'll help in any way that I can. Okay, last but not least, the orange or peach selenite. You are up. Should you stay or should you go? I have some answers for you. This is going to be a 4-card spread. The first card is going to be the one and only Oracle card, and then the remaining 3 cards are going to be tarot cards. So let's get it started. Should you stay or should you go? Card number 1, strength. Okay, right off the bat, this is going to take some emotional strength. Hang in there is the first thing that I get. Of course, we're going to have to look at all the cards to get an idea of where we are. But so far, I would say it's looking good. Well, not looking good, but this is a good sign that, you know, you do have the strength in you. You are so emotionally capable, so emotionally strong. You have that in you, okay? Don't give up and don't give in to your little doubts and insecurities. You are stronger than that, and you know it. You are way stronger than that. Don't let the little things get in your way, even the big things. Don't let it destroy you and destroy something good, okay? You are strong. You are capable. Remember that, please. Let's read what it says. You have courage. You can endure. Find your center and spiral into your power. How amazing is that? Find your center, okay? If you're feeling like you have your doubts, your insecurities, jealousies coming up, all right? Find your center. Just relax. You have courage. You can endure, okay? You are greater than your mind. You are greater than your ego. You are greater than your excuses. You are so incredibly strong. You can see here there's a polar bear, okay? In the harshest conditions, in the harshest of climates, cold times, you can endure. You're a survivor. A lot of other people, a lot of other creatures may not have survived such unforgiving conditions, okay? But here you are, because you are stronger than that. Find your center, okay? Find that inner... Find that inner strength inside of you. Find that little place in your mind, in your spirit, where you are unstoppable and spiral into your power. Okay, this is a very great card. I feel like whatever is going on, you can endure. It will stand the test of time. All right, next card, guys, is the 7 of Cups. Yep. So Cups is water energy. 7s is all about illusion, and I feel like that really comes through with this card. It's a land of fantasy. It's a land of make-believe, a land of just pure joy, pure fun, recreation, where the possibilities are endless. This is kind of a confusing card. It's a confusing time, and that's why you have to exercise strength, okay? There are factors and influences, maybe outside people, third parties and whatnot, that are kind of trying to sway your mind, trying to sway your decision. They're kind of giving their 2 cents where it's not necessarily needed, and they're whispering things in your ear, and people are telling you this and that, and they're just distracting you from what really matters, okay? So find your center when this happens. Don't listen to the noise of the world. Don't listen to other people who know nothing about you, know nothing about your relationship, okay? Trust in yourself, your intuition, above all else, all right? Trust in yourself. You are strong. You are capable. You can endure. You are unstoppable. Don't be misguided by other people. And also, don't be misguided by your own mind, okay? Because sometimes you can spiral down a rabbit hole in negative thoughts and in, we are only human, and sometimes our imagination can run wild. And we can, you know, come up with things that don't really make a whole lot of sense, okay? So don't torture yourself. Don't do this to yourself. You are stronger than that. Whenever this happens, find your center. Spiral into your power. Okay? You can handle it. This will endure the test of time. Next card. The Two of Cups, guys. Oh, yep. This is beautiful. Look at this card, okay? Definitely you should stay. I know sometimes it's hard, whether it's other people or your own thoughts, having a heyday and gossiping and letting your imagination and your demons and monsters run wild, okay? But at the end of the day, look how beautiful this union can be. Oh my goodness. It can be so beautiful, so rewarding, so fulfilling, okay? Pure love, pure romance, partnership, you know, nurturing and supportive, healthy, okay? Don't throw it all away. Don't let yourself spiral down the rabbit hole. Always remember your strength, because it is there. You are so strong, and the rewards can be enormous. So hold on. Don't let your mind and other people get the best of you. Remember what you deserve. Remember what you know in your own heart to be true. And don't let anyone change your mind. Don't let anyone get you down. All right, last but not least, guys, final card is Seven of Swords in reverse. Yep. Another 7 card, another card of illusion, deceit. With this card especially, this is air energy, 7 of Swords. So this is like mental games, mind games. So I don't know if this is coming from other people, from yourself, maybe from this person that this reading is about. I do think that a lot of emotional depth, emotional courage, and emotional strength is needed at this time. You're going to have to be patient. But the rewards are enormous, okay? The rewards are great. There is love between you guys, and you two can be very compatible. You can work, but you do have obstacles in the way. Illusion, smoke and mirror, mind games. Okay? Don't get caught up in fantasy, and don't let your imagination run wild. Keep it practical, keep it simple, keep yourself grounded. Okay, keep your eye on the prize, because it is a good one. But with the 7 of Swords, I wouldn't trust other people so blindly. Okay, so when people tell you things, maybe they have good intentions, or maybe, you know, maybe they don't. But take everything that they say with a grain of salt. Always use your intuition, all right? If it does make sense, if it adds up, then obviously do what you know in your heart to be true. But with this card, it's like there's a lot of deceiving people out there. Maybe people are jealous of your relationship. Maybe people, maybe it could be just their own insecurities and their own unhappiness. It may not have anything to do with you, but still don't let it affect you, okay? Don't internalize other people's projections, other people's negativity. All in all, I would have to say you should stay, because good things can happen, but, you know, do what's good for you. If you feel like it's too hard, you know what I mean? Then take a break. Don't put so much pressure on yourself. But just know that you are stronger. You are capable of enduring. Do what's right for you, and just know that you are greater than this. You are greater than all your insecurities and all your fears. Don't give in to weakness. Don't let yourself be lower than and less than you are. Okay, recognize the strength of yourself and your value. And don't get swayed by other people and their mind games. All right, thanks so much for watching and for listening to these messages. I hope that they did resonate with you, and that they found you well, that they were insightful. I hope to see you all in my next reading. And ciao for now.